Owusu weighs his options, goes down the left hand side. Jordan Ayew with the ball inside penalty area, but once again cleared this time around by Aziz. And Chad can try to burst on the counter break, and the center referee quickly whistling for a foul in favor of Isua, who will be on the left hand side of attack for Chad.
And Kelvin, very early on, you can see that the Black Stars are starting to find themselves on the end of passes together. You can see Emmanuel picking out Jordan in a couple of occasions. And I think Jordan is trying to fight Kudus, who's making a couple of runs into the penalty area. But so far, so good. It's good early signs from the Black Stars.
Very good signs from the Black Stars early in the game. A quick ball down the right-hand side. He's been easily picked up by the captain of the team. Weighs his options, sends the ball through, trying to thread that pass by Jeremy Opoku. Makes that interception, but the referee whistles for a foul there against the Black Stars. Very ragged game there. Abdul Saleh Samet seems to be the one who's been punished for his foul there.
Kelvin, very early signs, but it doesn't look like this referee is going to favor Ghana at all, because I don't see where the foul is coming from. You have to stand on your feet. I don't think this is a foul. He just wasted the ball, and I think the first foul that he caught against Mohamed Kudus wasn't also a foul. So the clearly early signs that the referee is not going to favor the Black Stars, so they have to play with their own referee.
Well, he started balancing, but in Bagosum, the captain of the team, very much aware of the threat Ghana can offer. But it's a free kick, and Michael stands behind the ball, a left-footed drive. This could possibly be from Michael. He knows how to hit it from those areas. A delivery inside the penalty area. Ball hits the human wall. Chad wanted a penalty, but referee says nothing doing. Quickly recovered in defense by Chuplau. Chuplau down the left-hand side of Chad's midfield, sending a crossfield delivery, looking for Hetzman. Trauna brings it down, leads it down for Itua sent to the delivery, blocked by Caleb Urenchi. It's going to be a throw-in for Chad down the left-hand side. Quick throw-in, effected. Itua trying to get the better of Caleb Urenchi. No space for him. He's been forced back into midfield. And he goes down the left-hand side of the defense to find Asman Chuplau. Clever distribution from him. Ball is quickly recovered by Aziz. Aziz with a drive, and he shoots wide. Gideon Mensah, he lost a bit of concentration there.
Gideon Mensah has to thank his stars, because that was poor defending on the spot, and the Chad player also didn't take advantage of it. This uncharacteristic of a player who plays in a top league in Europe. So Gideon Mensah has to watch out. But clear early signs that Chad are not yet to play at all, because in the first leg, if you are going just by the first leg, how the Black Stars from the blast of the referee's whistle just demolished them, and so far what we've seen so far, you can clearly see that they want to pick a point. Maybe they want to frustrate the Black Stars' chances of qualifying. So the Black Stars have to be alert on that.
The Black Stars have to be very much alert on that. Chad, early warning from them. Elisha Owusu picks up the ball in midfield. He comes all the way inside the center circle to Jeremy Opoku. Opoku rolls it down to Gideon Mensah just after the halfway line. Gideon goes to Salis Samet. A turn from Salis. He's been heckled by his man. Complains to the referee. But game continues. Jeremy Opoku goes to Ajeti. Ajeti close by. It's Caleb Urenchi. Urenchi gets the ball back to Jeremy Opoku. Quickly rolls it down to Abdul Saleh Samet. Samet down the left-hand side. The man very much on form in the Premier League. Antoine Samet inside the penalty area. His delivery, but it's too heavy. Too heavy across there from Semenyo. The idea was very much plausible, but he couldn't find the man inside the penalty area.
Like you said, the idea was good, but in the end, the execution was a bit poor. I think the cross was overcooked. He was trying to find somebody at the far post, but in the end, Semenyo got his bearings wrong.
That was too much. Too much on the ball there from Antoine Semenyo. 2 goals and an assist already in the Premier League after 3 games. It means that an average of a goal or goal contribution, free kick. And looks like a referee whistles for a foul there. Is it going to go against the Black Stars? They are thinking it's against Chad. It's going to be a very long day. They need to be very much careful. Abdul Saleh Samed Second time, free kick has gone against him and he's still complaining.
No, I think there was a complaint of a high boot, and so they thought maybe the referee waved in favor of them, and then I think he picked up the ball with his hands, and so
the referee has to be serious. You are not here to joke.
Game continues. Sporty 106.1 FM 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Chad 0, Ghana 0. The last time the two teams met, the Black Stars were victorious 5-0. It was a game that saw the likes of Semenyo Iñaki Williams, Ernest Nyama, all on target, as well as Jordan Ayew. A delivery from Jonas Ajeti trying to find his captain, Jordan Ayew, but that attack has been repelled. Ajeti picks up the long ball, sending to Ghana's half once again. Jerome Opoku quickly rolls it down to Jordan. Jordan spends some time on the ball, trying to outwear his man. He's been quickly wrapped off the ball. A quick ball inside central midfield. A turn from Daikru. Goes all the way back to the left-hand side. And it's Michael. Michael gets the ball back into defense, and it's Chuplau. Trona and Chuplau. In midfield, Chad continued to dominate possession. Alabarai. No space for him, and he's been forced back to Chuplau. Chuplau with a long ball, looking for that run, but quickly recovered there by Kelebu Nchi. Sends the ball back to Benjamin Asari. He's easily become the first choice goalkeeper. I don't see him, losing that spot. Anton Semenyo with a quick ball. He's been sandwiched by two men and he loses control. Aziz trying to find his man, but his quick pass has been intercepted by Elisha Owusu. Makes in a quick turn. Jordan Ayew trying to outwear this man, but he's been bundled down. It's going to be a free kick against Aziz. He butts into his man, looking for the ball. After 8 minutes, Chad 0, Ghana 0.
And Kelvin, it looks as though Jordan is playing like a false nine. He's dropping deep to get a follow of the ball, and very early on, behind him, you're seeing Kudus in the number 10 row, Iñaki on the right, and Semenyo on the left-hand side. And so I think they'll be alternating between each other just to, pick up the right positions in the free space. But again, now it's a free kick for Ghana, and Kudus will be the man to take it.
Kudus will be the man to take it. The Tottenham Hotspur man. A long delivery down the right-hand side inside the penalty area. Connection comes in. That's a handball. The referee overlooks it. Game continues. Kick Mohamed Kudus trying to win possession. Ball down the left-hand side. But Chad will do anything possible. And it's going to be a throw-in against Chad.
Kelvin, I think the early signs are just clear. And
yeah,
I think I've picked up something very interesting. And Chad coach, the manager, Savoy. Yeah, I think he knows Ghana too well.
Yes.
Central African Republic. Remember?
Yes. This is the man who's played against Ghana several times.
Remember what he told Ghana? Your last AFCON will be like your next AFCON will be like the last one. And of course it was.
Well, that cares. Anton Semenyo with a long throw ball gets into the penalty area. Goalkeeper comes out to blast it away. Another foul against
so he's able to
Abdul Saleh Samed for handling it. Jerome Opoku seems to have come off worse. That aerial tussle, the goalkeeper bundled into him. After 10 minutes, temporary hold up there. And that was the delivery. The goalkeeper came out.
He didn't get the ball.
And it was a heavy knock.
How is this not a penalty?
How is this not a penalty according to Efson?
Because the goalkeeper missed the ball.
Yeah.
Jerome Opoku headed the ball. And the goalkeeper hit Jerome Opoku. That's a foul.
That should be a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul in the box. Then it should be a penalty. We've seen instances like this being given. Argentina, Poland. I think Argentina, Poland, 2022 World Cup. Messi, Chesney.
Yeah.
It's a foul. Yeah.
Game continues after 10 minutes. Chad 0, Ghana 0. FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Africa in Group I. If you look at the standings now, Ghana currently with 16 points. Madagascar, Chad with 1 at the base. They lie 6th. But second on the log is Comoros. They have 12 points. A long ball inside the defense. Picked up by Daikru. Goes down the left-hand side. He picks up Ikua. Ikua with the delivery. But the clearance there from Jonas Ajeti. Not too far. Aziz once again with a volley, but it went way wide. He seems to be over ambitious.
Yeah, he has, and I think he rushed the efforts in the end. Had he taken his time, maybe he could have swung in across. But he booted it. I mean, this one there's no way he's going to get an attempt to go from there.
There was no way he was going to get an attempt on that. Efsen, early days yet, the Black Stars are struggling to have very good control of the game.
Yeah, I think maybe the complaint about the pitch not being too good is having an effect on the players. And you know these players very well. They play on very quality natural pitches in Europe. So I think they are just being too cautious, because even if Jordan gets the ball, he's not making the driving runs that we know him for. Antoine Semenyo also, Mohamed Kudus, they are all being very cautious in their approach of how they are using the pitch, and I think it's affecting the players' performances at the moment. They like to slow it down and find the spaces, but unfortunately Chad are sitting very deep anytime they do not have the ball and anytime they are defending. So that's the problem for the Black Stars at the moment.
Mohamed Kudus pushes his man down. It's going to be a free kick against him. Not very much happy with that decision, but clearly the outstretched arms were always going to give him away. Yeah,
the referee is Mozambican.
Yeah, Mozambican. So you know, some of these appointments. Free kick for Chad and goalkeeper Mbanyasem stands. Mbanyasem stands behind the ball, but clearly. Efsen, if you look at the poor AFCON run from the Black Stars in the World Cup qualifiers, they've actually picked up.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of the players wanting it more in the World Cup qualifiers, and I think after the disappointment of failing to qualify for the AFCON, they switched on and they realized that no, the least they can do for Ghanaians is to just qualify for the World Cup in the United States and Canada. So I think that's exactly what they have been doing. In the last 4 games, they've been very, very consistent. They've won 4 consecutive games just to put themselves 15 points and just to put themselves in a decent position to qualify for the World Cup. And I think it's just credit to Otuado for someone who we all thought he should have been sacked after failing to qualify for an AFCON without winning a single game in a group with Niger and Sudan and Angola. I think in the qualifiers for the AFCON he was poor, but he just showed his quality in the World Cup qualifiers, and so far so good. The Black Stars are cruising.
So far so good. The Black Stars are cruising. This is a World Cup that would see Africa possibly with 10 nations representing. But as it stands now, you can be trusted to have at least a minimum of 9. If you look at the group standings currently, Ghana with 16 points at the top. Comoros have 12 points. There is Madagascar with 10 points. Mali have 9 points. Central African Republic with 5 points. And Chad have just a point. That is the current situation. Then Efsen, quite surprised. Many were surprised with Otuado's setup. You look at the number of changes he made to the team. The likes of Thomas Partey, the likes of Mohamed Salisu, all relegated to the bench. Was it surprising?
Not at all. I think these are players who, in the recent years, they've really struggled with injuries, and he doesn't want to risk them. Someone like Salisu is not even playing at club level for Monaco this season. He has not played a single game. So even this inclusion in the squad is even a talking point. But if maybe he's just in there because of his experience, and they do not want to risk him in this game in a very bad pitch, according to Otuado. And you mentioned that Chad have 1 point. Unfortunately, they do not have. They
have a point. The game currently ongoing. They have a point. They have a point. That's why I've given them the point.
The game is not over yet. So they 0 points, conceded 50, and scored just 1 goal.
Yeah.
So
a minus of 14 goals.
Yeah.
But it looks like, is it because they were playing away from home? They seem to be fired up for this game. With their fans behind them.
Yeah, of course, a lot to be in play, a lot to be at play, because playing in front of your home fans, the fans, I think 30,000 tickets were just bought for the fans to just come in and watch, and all they have to do is just rally behind the team, and that's extra incentive, extra motivation for the players to show something. And even playing against Ghana alone is enough motivation as a footballer to try and do something for yourself. So I think so far so good. They've showed that they are not that bad as the table suggests. They are trying something. They've had a couple of shots just not on target. They've not been able to threaten Benjamin Mensah, but they've not done badly at all.
16 minutes played. Approaching the 17th minute. As Chad nil, Ghana nil. Quick ball down the right hand side, easily picked up. And has been rolled onto the path of Mohamed Kudus, but he has pressure coming from Chuplau. Mohamed Kudus gets inside the penalty area. He has Chuplau. And a quick ball inside there. Jordan Ayew with the opener. And the Black Stars have shot themselves into the lead. Very intelligent work there from Mohamed Kudus. He picked up that pass from Iñaki Williams. Continued with a run. And a quick ball into the goalkeeper's area. The goalkeeper flapped it. And Jordan Ayew was right there to tap home. Chad nil, Ghana 1.
That's 6 goals in the qualifiers for Jordan Ayew. He's just been brilliant for the Black Stars in recent games. He just knows where to position himself, when to receive the ball in good positions to just slot in. And I think credit to Mohamed Kudus, just being unselfish on that occasion. The Kudus we know in the past would have tried to beat the goalkeeper from that angle, but he spotted Jordan in a very decent position, just rolled the ball to him, and Jordan had the easiest of tasks to just put the ball at the back of the net. Ghana 1, Chad 0.
Ghana 1, Chad nil. Andam, that was intelligent, especially that Iñaki pass to find Mohamed Kudus.
Exactly, and then in the end, Kudus just has to do the simple task of rolling it down for Jordan Ayew to tackle him. I think so far so good. I think this is the 10th assist this season in particular. So he's showing his creative side of his game, and not just his finishing side of his game. So Kudus, again, I think he's been instrumental in this particular game. If he can keep on getting to those channels and end of those passes and picking out the right pass in the end, I think we'll get more goals.
Well, Chad will quickly have to get back into the game, but it doesn't look like they are also comfortable with the pitch. They've been giving away so many balls.
Yeah, this is the first time they are playing on it, so they are not used to it. I think even for Black Stars players, maybe in Europe they have
some
encountered
engaging,
some
yes.
AstroTurf. I think the only challenge for Otuado was the fact that the pitch is not suitable. He feels the pitch is just not suitable because he said they are far better AstroTurf. And this is not really suitable at all. But the players are managing the situation really well. They are not rushing things. And the only time that they quicken the pace, they move the ball faster, was when Mohamed Kudus was able to create. So imagine if it was a natural grass that they were playing Chad on, probably we'll be seeing, let's say, 4 goals by this time.
Well, let's see what will happen in the next couple of minutes. 90 minutes play, Chad nil, Ghana 1. Ball down with Gideon Menta, rolls the ball onto the halfway line, picked up by Elisha Owusu, makes the 10. Caleb Irinchi trying to find Mohamed Kudus, but Iñaki Williams couldn't win possession. It falls to Ekua. Ekua makes the 10 over the halfway line. Out with his markers, and Caleb brings him down. Free kick against Ghana.
Yeah, that was just a rush of blood from Irinchi, and you could see that he gave the ball away, and he was in this desperation to try and win it back. Just give the free kick away. But I've noticed something in the Black Stars team. Anytime they are attacking, you realize that Caleb switches or moves into midfield. This is something that is synonymous to Manchester City's Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Anytime the right back moves into the middle to add it to the midfield pack to just support the attack, and this is something that we are seeing from Irinchi. And as I mentioned earlier in my earlier submission, I said Irinchi is very versatile, and he can play as a midfielder also. So this is not a surprise at all.
This is not a surprise at all. 19-20 minutes played, I should say. Chad nil, Ghana 1. Antoine Semenyo was trying to get the better of his markers, but he came second best to that. There are other matches that will be played in the group that would have a bearing on Ghana's games and qualification. The likes of Comoros, Mali, and Madagascar are all in good position and contention.
That's a good game, the Mali versus Comoros game. I think these two teams look like the teams that were going to trouble us, particularly in this particular group. But then again, those two coming together could make room for Ghana. I think we just need to get the right results in this game in particular before we face
22 minutes played. The Black Stars, Iñaki Williams down his right hand side, offers support there by Caleb Irinchi. Irinchi rolls it back into midfield, finds Salis Samed. Gets all the way back to Jerome Opoku. Gideon Mensah. A twist and a turn from Gideon. He's lost the ball. And it couldn't be a good run there from Aziz, but he's lost the ball. Very good cover there from Elisha Owusu. That was very good defensive work there from Elisha to recover from Gideon Mensah's mistake.
Gideon
He seems to be
maybe he's just underestimating his opponent, and this is something that Otto will be screaming at him, because Otto was very emphatic in his press conference. He said the least or the worst thing that we can do is to underrate Chad. Yeah. I think so far from all the 11 players on the field for the Black Stars, it's Gideon who is trying to underestimate his opponent at the moment, and it's not really going well for him.
It's not going too well for him. Chad 0, Ghana 1. Jordan Ayew's goal separating the two teams now. At a quick ball, Iñaki Williams has given it away. Ball drops down the left-hand side. Picked up by Michael. Michael inside a very good position. He finds his leading marksman, Trauna. Trauna trying to get the ball back. But he's been given away by Elisha Owusu. And Trauna mixing a twist and a turn. Elisha drops in deep to help win possession. Referee allows play to continue. Elisha still holding on to his man, and referee whistles for a free kick, and that is going to be a yellow card to Elisha Owusu. That was clearly needless from him. There were so many men who could have caused an interception. That was clearly needless from Elisha.
Now he has to work on the tightrope.
Yeah.
You can't commit into the challenges anymore. There was absolutely needless from him, because Jerome was well positioned to just pick the ball from the Chad player, and I think he just lets his team down at the moment, because two midfielders, meaning Salis has to do more of the tackles. He has to go in for more of the challenges and things, because at the moment Elisha cannot from what the referee has showed, if he tries again, he'll be off.
Elisha also with the first yellow card of the game. 23 minutes played. 17th minute from Jordan Ayew. Separating the two teams now. If you look at the table, live standings, Ghana with 18 points. Now Chad with 0 points. Epson, you can now see that.
They are back to 0.
Well, free kick for Chad. Looking forward to getting their equalizer very early in the game. They were threatening Ghana until Ghana got the opener. A quick delivery there. Looks like a training ground routine. But good block from Jordan Ayew.
That's offside.
Aziz trying to pick it up. Referee allows play to continue. No offside there. A delivery from Michael. Michael inside the penalty area. Benjamin Asari misses that ball. And Ghana will quickly regain possession. Mohamed Kudus looking for that pass. Jordan Ayew trying to find Kudus. But very good defensive work there. Jordan trying to get back into position. He wins the ball. Jordan Ayew finds Antoine Semenyo. That's clearly an offside. But Semenyo's effort goes wide.
Semenyo, for the form that he is, at least he should be hitting the target. That's poor from him.
But I'm sure he knew.
I think he knew he was offside.
No, if you know it's offside, put it at the back of the net.
Dangerous delivery there. It came from Michael. But Benjamin Asari in no man's land.
That's, for me, is not convincing goalkeeping, because I think first thing as a goalkeeper that you'll be taught is when you are coming out, you have to be certain that you are going to grab it, or you are going to make.
Gideon Mensah once again. But Jerome Opoku does well to pick it up. Gideon will blast it away. Anywhere will do now. Jordan Ayew, can he give this a chase? But Choplau was very much strong in there and gets the ball back to his goalkeeper, Mbanyasem.
Mbanyasem, he grew up in Ghana.
Yes,
he speaks Shi, yeah.
Yes.
He speaks
very,
yeah, he speaks Shi.
Very good.
I think he played for Fire Rangers.
Yes, Fire Rangers, yes.
Yeah.
So Mbanyasem, the goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper, but this time around, he missed that delivery. Jerome Opoku looking for a free kick, but the referee seems to be adamant. That was a badge into him there by Aziz. Aziz had to just quickly badge into his man. Jerome Opoku. Does it look like the strategy of Ghana just to frustrate Chad?
They have the early lead and they do not have to rush it. All they need is 3 points from this game, and they'll extend their lead up to 6 points. So I think so far it's going really well. It's going according to plan for the Black Stars, and I think they are all happy on the bench as a cooling break. Yeah, there's a cooling break, and Otto is not really onto the players like that. You can see he's very calm on the touchline. That's so unlike Otuba. You could see that he's happy with the performance of the team at the moment.
Very much happy with the performance of the team. 26 minutes played. Jordan Ayu's 17th minute finish.
Benjamin Asari, 26
giving
minutes.
Ghana the lead. Yeah.
Goalkeeper, 26 minutes. You are coming for water there.
Oh, but he doesn't have water in his post.
No, but he has goalkeeper.
I'm sure he's
not done a lot of running.
I'm sure he's come down for some tips.
Oh, okay, maybe he's nervous because that save, or what should I call it? Because when he came out, I think he fluffed his lines. Then I think maybe just come for some tips. Let's see.
Well, Jerome Opoko is okay. He plays for Basaksehir. He looks very much okay together with Jonas Ajeti.
And Jerome was linked with a Premier League move. I think Leeds United were looking at him, but it didn't happen. He's a very decent left or
Iñaki Williams with the replay of the goal again. When Kudus quickly got past his man, he rolled it down, and Jordan only had to tackle him. Elisha Owusu started everything. Iñaki invited Kudus into play. And once he was inside the penalty area, all he had to do was just play it low and quick. That is one advantage of the AstroTurf. The ball moves quicker.
Yeah, it does.
That's some good understanding between Jordan and Mohamed Kudus, and it's going so well for the Black Stars at the moment.
Going very much well for the Black Stars at the moment. Jerome Opoko is still on the sidelines, waiting to come on. Free kick quickly taken. Gideon Mensah finds Elisha Owusu. Elisha picks up the return, finds Ajiti. Ajiti back to Gideon Mensah. The Black Stars taking all the time in the world. Once there is no press from Chad, they will keep possession. Benjamin Asari. Very confident on the ball. Lays it down for Elisha. Osada Saleh Samed goes down the left-hand side. He finds Gideon Mensah. Mohamed Kudus. What a start. Out to his marker, and the captain Mbangosa brings him
No, but I think up
to a halt,
point,
yeah.
The Black Stars have played quite well. If had it not been for the Benjamin Asari incident and a couple of mistakes from Gideon Mensah and Elisha Owusu picking up that yellow card, I think all round it's been a good display.
All round it's been good display, Antoine Semenyo, and you can clearly see rugged challenge coming in from Daikyu.
He was smart about it. He just jumped over the ball not to commit himself into getting injured, because the form that he's currently in, it would be very disastrous for him to get injured and in a game against Chad. So I'm liking the approach from the Black Stars players, not too committed to it.
Not too committed to it. Half an hour done. Antoine Semenyo with a long throw again. Some push inside the penalty area. It's going to be a foul against Elisha Owusu.
It's incredible how the referee spots every infringement against Ghana faster than when it goes in favor of the Black Stars.
But I'm sure that the players will know that this is a game.
Kevin, I think Elisha needs to keep his head.
He has to be careful.
He has to be careful.
I think that was needless. It could have easily been a second yellow.
He's already on a yellow card.
Game continues in there. Mbanyaseb with the ball down his right hand side. He finds Daikru. Daikru with pressure on him. Quickly evades it. Alabarai down the right hand side. Hits it over the halfway line looking for the run of his man. But it's going to be a foul there. Elisha Owusu. It was rather Jerome Opoko. It's going to be a second yellow card there. I'm sure by now the team should know that the referee is going to be very much stern. What is decision making? Free kick. But I think the yellow card seems to be a bit harsh.
Because he's not the last one. Neither is he. Because I'm surprised. I'm just lost for words. Because this is okay. It's a foul, but as to whether it's a yellow card.
Well, I think it was a goal scoring opportunity. Whether it's a half chance or not, that could have easily been a run from the attacker.
Okay, so this time around, I think I agree with the Mozambican referee. And the Black Stars players they just have to be careful. Otoado will be furious with the kind of fouls they are giving away.
Free kick there, quickly invited his man inside the penalty area, but he's missed it. That was too heavy. A delivery coming in from Michael. He plays as a right back, but he hit that with his left foot.
I think
as a left back, so he wanted an in-swinger from the right hand side, and he just sent the ball out of play. Goal kick for Ghana. Chad nil, Ghana 1. Quickly effected. Picks up by Abdul Saleh Samed. Goes in short to Iñaki.
Kelvin, like you said, I think Epson said, I think because of the pitch, the players are not really exalting themselves too much or exerting themselves too much, because they are comfortable with the natural pitches, and this one having been a natural turf, I think they're just taking a notch down. They're not trying to do too much.
But the Mozambican referee has a lot to do in the rest of the minutes. Not very much. Run, he's done. Elisha quickly waiting for that pass. Jerome Opoku finds his man. A quick ball down the left-hand side. Gideon Mensah, can he outweigh this marker? But he wouldn't get into any bad challenge.
I think he knew he could have won the ball in the tussle, but he decided not to engage.
Not ready to engage.
But then the vision from Elisha Owusu, I think the pass was a bit too heavy, but then again, had he managed to get onto it, he could have swung in across.
He could have easily swung in across.
This boy, he could have picked it.
Yeah, I think he could have picked it.
Well, Gideon not ready there. That's going to be a free kick against.
Put a challenge, but
he's not trying to engage too much.
Not willing to engage too much. Twana, he's been left alone up front. So much distant from Mbangosum, the captain of the team. Free kick quickly taken. Gideon Mensah finds Elisha Owusu. Elisha to Jonas Ajeti to Caleb Yurinchi. Approaching the halfway line. Ajeti offers himself for the ball. Quickly rolls it down the left-hand side. He finds Jerome Opoku. Close by is Gideon Mensah. Opoku picks up the return. Weighing his options. Crossfield delivery. Mohamed Kudus cleverly bringing down under control. Chad wanted offside. Kudus gets inside the penalty area. Delivery there, but too close to Imbanyasem. And this time around, it was an easy grab for him.
I think Kelvin, the pass from Jerome Opoku was actually quite good. And Kudus did well to bring it down, beat his marker, and then make his way towards the byline and then swing in the cross again. I think we saw a similar type of play leading to the first goal, and so they were hoping to fashion something like that for a second.
But Jerome is a very intelligent player, especially with the ball at his foot. He's very, very smart, switching play from defense to attack. And Kudus, you've noted that anytime Kudus hugs the wings or anytime he moves to the wings, he now quickly moves into the middle. So I think that's something that they will really.
I think they will alternate.
Yeah,
they alternate. Because I think that particular midfield trio, all of them can play across that scene.
Yeah, and even in the attack, because the reason that Jordan Ayew was at the position that he was to just convert into the back of the net.
Well, let's see what happens. 34 minutes play. Chad nil, Ghana 1. A quick ball now inside central midfield. Thiam weighing his options. Quickly goes into Chona waiting to invite Michael into the play. He quickly finds Ekua. It's very strong on the ball. Beats Caleb Yurinchi to it. Ekua looking for a free kick, but the referee whistles for a free kick against Ghana. The Mozambican referee.
No, but Kelvin, I don't understand. He clearly won the ball. But maybe he felt as though maybe there was too much of a pull of a shirt in that challenge. But he clearly won the ball. And like Epson will say, for a while now, the decisions are going in favor of Chad and not the Black Stars.
Very much wild decisions going against the Black Stars. Free kick now, Michael with the delivery side. A penalty area, connection comes in. Jordan Ayew left his man not heavily marked, and that could have easily been the equalizer. Benjamin Asari, as you can see, a bit flat-footed there.
I think they're trying to sneak it into the near post. More like a set-piece routine, crossing and a toe poke in front of the goalkeeper. But then again, a bit of a loose marking in that one. But Benjamin Asari was responding to it quite nicely.
Benjamin Asari quite nicely responding to it. Mohamed Kudus with the ball. Help is being offered by Jonas Ajeti. And Ajeti, after Kudus had very little space, decides to get the ball to him. Crossfield ball, finds Antoine Semenyo down the left-hand side of Ghana's attack. He's being approached by Alarabaye. Very strong on the ball. Antoine Semenyo decides to keep possession. Brings the ball into midfield. He finds Elisha Owusu. Salis wants the ball. Ball quickly sent to Gideon Mensah. And Antoine Semenyo. The referee going to whistle for a free kick. Referee allows play to continue. This time around, he blows his whistle. And it looks like it's going to go against them. And Jordan Ayew. Simon, you're clearly not happy, but that is too ragged a challenge. Very bad there for Marabai, and he continued to do it, even when his man was down.
And you can see him clearly complaining to the referee that, look, why are you not, penalizing?
That's a very
him?
nasty challenge.
I see, this is where Jordan has to step up, because he has to start speaking to the referee as the captain of the side. You have to start being the faces of the referee, because you can't. I think he's doing it now. Yeah, he's doing it now, and that's a good sign of a leader, because you have to start putting pressure on the referee. You can't allow him to just be whistling against you. You have to start talking to him and being in his face. So I think Jordan is doing exactly that.
He needs to be like Bruno Fernandes.
Oh yeah, because you need it. Because sometimes when you're not complaining to the referee, they'll go with what's happening, because they'll think you are okay with it. But when you start complaining, start voicing out your frustration and say, no, this is not a foul, they'll start looking at it from a different point also.
From a different point, a delivery there from Mohamed Kudus goes far post. Can anyone keep possession? Ajiti, that's all to keep possession. Delivery comes in once again. Well, the clearance will come in from the captain of the team, Mbagosum, for a corner kick. It looks more like the set pieces should definitely count today.
Yeah, Ghana scored, I think, 2 of the goals against Chad in Accra came from set pieces.
Thomas Partey.
Yeah, no, not Thomas Partey. I think
it was against
Madagascar.
Madagascar, we scored 2 headers.
Yeah, but even against Chad, Mohamed Salisu had a free header.
Had a free header, yes.
Free header, and Inaki Williams also had a free header. So I think that's something that they really worked on. And the set pieces, the inclusion of, I think Ghana now has a set piece coach. The Rasta guy. I'm forgetting his name.
Well, I've forgotten his name too. Every
Rasta
time,
guy
Chris. Is it Chris Baffle?
Yeah, Chris. Anytime you can see him, is anytime there's a set piece, he's trying to work something. And I think it's part of the Blasters backroom staff also works with the under 20 team and others. Yeah.
Well, let's see what will happen. A delivery inside a penalty area, connection comes in, but it went the opposite way as Chad cleared their lines, trying to keep the ball in possession. Owusu. Elisha
We need support.
looking for a corner kick, but ball rolls over. The touchline is going to be a throw-in, and it goes against the Black Stars.
And I'm surprised no one tried to drop in to give him that support he needed.
Nobody was giving him that support. Good ball in there. This time around, very good show strength. Gideon Mensah badges into his man. He finds Jordan Ayew. And they'll send the ball all the way back to goalkeeper Benjamin Asari. Very little to do. The only time he was invited in was when he sent in that delivery.
We tell you some goalkeepers, this funny saying that Owusu someone for a ball.
Well, let's wait to see what will happen. The Chad themselves have been hitting some wild balls. They haven't been on target. Emmanuel wanted a quick return ball, but Gideon Mensah decided to go to Elisha Owusu. Rolls the ball onto the path of Jonas Ajiti. Ajiti finds Caleb Yunchi. Back to Opoku. Down the left-hand side is Gideon Mensah looking for Antoine Semenyo.
And Kelvin, don't forget, this feels like an exhibition match for the Black Stars players also, those who will be making it to the World Cup final squad, because Elisha, I think earlier in the year, granted an interview and he said he was desperate to come back into the national team because he had missed the last 4 games or so. So he was desperate to come back, and I think so far he's taking his chances. But this is just against Chad. Let's see how he fares against Mali. I think these 2 games is a clear exhibition, or I think Otuado is going to pick majority of the players from this team for next year's World Cup if Ghana qualifies.
If Ghana qualifies, quick ball down the left-hand side, 40 minutes played. Chad Neil Ghana won a delivery looking for the run of Mohamed Kudus, but that was too heavy for him to latch onto.
Great idea, but too heavy. And that has been the case that has been the story for Antoine Semenyo, and also you can rub in Inaki Williams. The idea, when you are playing for the Blasters, they always have the idea, but the execution is poor. But in the moment they put on the Bournemouth or Athletic Bilbao, just say, world-class players.
World-class players is difficult to thrive on the continent. Very few players are able to produce the magic they produce at club side. And Mbanyasem giving the ball away with a wild kick, throwing quickly, affected by Caleb Yunchi. Rolls it down to Salis. He finds Elisha. Back to Salis. Gideon Mensah. Salas picks up the return inside the center circle over the halfway line, looking at getting the ball to Mohamed Kudus, but that was too poor a pass and has been quickly intercepted by Chad. Goalkeeper Imbanyasim picks it up and rolls it down the left-hand side. He finds Chuplau with the ball. A very low one goes in quickly to his man. A very good control there from the Black Stars. And Elisha also wins possession. It looks more like he's switched places with Salis, and Salis has rather dropped to screen the defense.
Salis likes to hide a lot.
I think he has been hiding too.
He likes to hide a lot.
No, but Elisha has been all over the place trying to make those tackles here and there, intercept the ball if he has to. Apart from the yellow card he picked up, I think he too has had a good game.
Apart from the yellow card, he's had a very decent game. 42 minutes
just
played.
Look at the position of Salis instead of showing for the ball.
Yeah.
See, you should, as a midfielder, you should show for the ball.
I think he's on the pitch giving instructions to the back line.
Caleb Yunchi with a quick ball looking for the pass there, but Salis makes that interception. Finds Jonas to Jerome Opoku. Close by is Antoine Semenyo. Back to Opoku. Elisha. And it's Ajete with the ball. Iñaki Williams looking at finding Mohamed Kudus once again. Good run from Kudus. Bachuplau will try every bit to keep the ball in play. That's what sent in a long one. But Ajete very strong on the ball. Jordan Ayew quickly recovers possession for the Black Stars. He's a player, you cannot question his work ethics.
Not at all. You cannot question his commitment to the cause.
Pressing.
And I think the added thing is that since he became captain, he's really showed some leadership qualities, and that's quite impressive from Jordan Ayew. So far, 6 goals, 4 assists in the qualifiers, more than any player. That's 10 goal contributions. 10 goal contributions in 7 games. That's very impressive.
Very much impressive there. 2 more minutes, barring any additional minutes for half time. Ghana leading Chad by a goal to nil. 17th minute finish from Jordan Ayew. Quick ball from Gideon Mensah. Close by Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo quickly finds his man Elisha inside the midfield. Ball back to Semenyo. Out to this man down the left hand side. He finds Jordan Ayew. Jordan. Salis. Back to Jordan. Gideon Mensah. Jerome Opoku. Inside the center circle is Jonas Ajeti. Elisha Owusu. Elisha weighs his options, goes back to Jerome Opoku. Opoku finds Ajeti once again and finds Mohamed Kudus, who hits it very hard, but Ajeti was strawed a little bit and he picks it up. Back on the halfway line. Jerome Opoku. Salis was looking forward to that pass. Semenyo wants the ball. Down the left hand side is Gideon Mensah. Mensah back to Jordan Ayew. Jordan. Quick ball inside the penalty area. Antoine Semenyo. Can this be the second? And he blasts it over the goalpost. Great opportunity for a second, but Semenyo blasts it.
Black Stars Antoine Semenyo. if he was playing for Bournemouth.
That was an intelligent pass there from Jordan Ayew.
You were defending him at first that he couldn't put the ball at least on target. The first time that he had, I told you, even if he's offside, hit the ball on target, hit the target. This time around, he just flubbed his lines. And you see, the problem right now too is Inaki was in a very good position. He could have just lifted up his head. If he wasn't too sure of hitting the target, he could have just lifted up his head and just rolled the ball into the path of Inaki. He would have just had a simple task of just tapping the ball in for a second.
But the pass from Jordan Ayew was quite good. Very good.
Brilliant from Jordan.
And you just think that if Semenyo was in the red and black shirt, you'd find a back.
Oh, of course. Of course.
He would have at least hit the target. 3 more minutes to be played as instructed by the referee to the 4th official. Indication of 180 seconds more to do. Jonas Ajeti with a clever ball in there. He tries hard, finds Iñaki Williams. Iñaki looks at Jordan Ayew, a cut back in, the ball drops outside. But Antoine Semenyo was not ready to get into any hospital before the second half begins. Gideon Mensah lays it down for Jordan Ayew. Gideon. He's been fair with the ball again. Down the left-hand side of Ghana's attacker. Delivering inside a penalty area. Ball drops to Iñaki, trying to bring it down under control. But Iñaki Williams had his touch just too heavy and the ball rolls over the goal line for a goal kick. That was intelligent from Team Ghana. This seems to be, the most brilliant piece of play we've seen all first half after the goal.
Playmaker Jordan, anytime he has the ball, he finds the right passes, finds the right movement of his teammates, and he sets up the attack really well. So I think everything has to go through either Jordan or Mohamed Kudus, because if Kudus also has the ball, you can see lots of positivity in the play.
Lots of positivity in the play. And Jonas Ajeti commits himself. He's brought down his man. It's going to be a free kick against Ghana. Aziz. He switched flanks from right to left to come and cause havoc. And Ajeti had to commit himself to the foul. 2 minutes of added time done. Just a minute more. You can see Savoy, head coach for Chad. He's trying to find reasons why his team is not pulling. They're not pulling their weight as expected. Chad nil, Ghana 1. This could be the final opportunity in this half for them to get the equalizer. Free kick down the left-hand side. Still Michael, who's been on the set piece. The delivery had a penalty area, but Benjamin Asari too close to him, and that was a confident grab.
Easy catch from the Hartlepool goalkeeper.
Very easy catch from the Hartlepool goalkeeper, Antoine Semenyo. With a long ball looking for his man. He does well to find Iñaki. Cleverly brings it down. Feeds it off to Mohamed Kudus. Kudus. Close by is Caleb Yunchi. Back to Kudus. Yunchi picks up the return. Jonas Ajeti. Ajeti 2. Elisha Owusu. Jeremy Opoku goes into the center circle. And that will be the final whistle for the opening 45 minutes. Brilliant goal from Ghana on the 17th minute by Jordan Ayew, separating the two teams at halftime. Ghana with 3 points now added to the live standings, 18 points. Chad still at the base of the table with no points at all. First half done. Chad nil, Ghana 1.
Kelvin, no two games are the same. You would think that because we scored them 5-0 last time out against them, it should be the same. But I think this Chad side in front of their home fans are showing a different kind of momentum and spirit. But then again, you can tell that the Black Stars are not playing at the highest level in this particular affair. They're not trying to do too much. They're just keeping it tight to the back. Even you can tell from the body language, they're not running all over the place, trying to be, intensified their proceedings. But then again, right now as it stands, we have a lead to protect, and so at halftime, I think Otuado will be happy with what he's seen from the boys. I'm sure you'd tell them that they should go and try and get a second or third in the second half.
They should try and get a second or third in the second half. FC, first 45 minutes, Ghana take the lead narrowly.
Well, I think it's been a mature performance from the Black Stars, especially from key players like Mohamed Kudus and Jordan Ayew, I should mention, and they've really played according to the instruction of the coach, because clearly this is the coach who complained about the pitch not being suitable. So you can see that the players are not in a rush. Anytime they have the ball, they position themselves really well. And I think the good thing for this team in the first half was the centre backs, Jonas Ajeti and Jerome Opoku, not being afraid to switch play from centre back to the flanks, and their passes have been very accurate, and it has released the midfielders, and the attack has also been sharp also. So I think so far so good. The Black Stars should have been up by more, because Antoine Semenyo had 2 opportunities that he could have buried. Mohamed Kudus as well went into some decent position that he could have, I think if he had raised it or found his marker there, he could have been another goal. So I think so far so good for the Black Stars, and they will go into the halftime break the happier of the two sides, and I think Otuado will be coming into the second half wanting a second goal just to kill off the game and maybe rest his players for Mali on Monday.
We'll wait to see what will happen in the second half, but let's have a breather. But before that, if you haven't heard the latest from MTN, I am feeding you with the news. For all those who love MTN free after one, like Emmanuel and Andam, prepare for the upgraded experience. That is MTN free after one extra. Nema F4 Aba, highly affordable. Now let me tell you what the extra is all about. With MTN free after one extra, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted, while paying for the first minute only of every 10 minutes you talk, which means for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you only pay for the first minute and you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. You like what you hear? Well, I see if that's not enough. You also get more. You also get 100 megabytes of data for free after your first call on Saturday. So you see, now's the time to talk extra with the people you love. All you need to do to subscribe to MTN free after one extra today is by dialing star 550 hash. Repeat for emphasis the steps that you need to know. Star 550 hash, star 550 hash, and you follow the prompt to get your MTN free after one extra today. Let's take a breather. We'll be back shortly for second of action from the Chad Ghana match.
It's time to level up your betting game. Welcome to the world of breathtaking odds, unmatched loyalty rewards, and lightning fast payouts. Get ready for an exciting variety of games and endless possibilities, all at your fingertips. Welcome to Africa's #1 gaming platform. Welcome to SportyBet. Download the SportyBet app now and discover a world of fascinating possibilities. SportyBet, play with champions. Bet responsibly, only 18 years plus. This advertisement is approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Welcome to IO Help Center. How can we help?
I just signed up to IO and I'd like to know the claim processes.
If you or your insured family member is hospitalized, get your OPD card, an excuse duty or itemized bill, a discharge letter indicating admission and discharge dates from a certified hospital, and a valid ID card. And if an insured family member dies, then you'll need a death certificate, burial permit, or a signed letter from a chief or pastor, medical cause of death, and a valid ID card. When ready, dial star 296 hash, select the product you're claiming for, and follow the prompt. You will receive a link via text to send your documents. For any assistance, visit the nearest MTN office or call 296. Know that claims are paid after verifications are done. T's and C's apply. Underwritten by Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited. IO, because you care.
Why wait to win big? With SportyBet, enjoy live odds boosts for higher payout, weekly jackpots to fuel your dreams, and up to 1,000% multi-bet bonuses for bigger wins. Plus, unlock exclusive perks with Sporty Loyalty. Your bet, your reward.
What a win this would be!
Download the SportyBet app today and play smarter. Betting can be addictive. This advertisement is approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Planning your next trip? Looking for that perfect getaway? Thinking of studying abroad? Look no further than NK Travels, your trusted partner in making travel dreams come true. Need hotel reservations? Travel insurance? We've got you covered from takeoff to touchdown. Our professional team delivers reliable services you can count on. At NK Travels, we also specialize in study abroad services. From school applications to visa processing, we guide you every step of the way. Plus, we also offer local and international flight bookings with hassle-free ticketing at unbeatable prices. Whether you're studying abroad, planning that perfect getaway, or booking your next business trip, make it happen. Visit us at Kwabenya University Junction or call 055-517-5789. NK Travels. Great reward, luxury travel.
It all comes down to this. Can he make it?
Big moments need a big platform. Football.com has you covered. Bet live, cash out early, and get rewarded every week. Bet now on Football.com or via our app, the home of football betting. Betting can be addictive. This ad has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Welcome, contestants, to the final round. Winner takes all. For 1,000 points, all you have to do is give me the correct answer to the following riddle. I am one place, but with the right connection, I can be 1,000 other places. Some people call me magic. Some people call me a feeling. In me, you can be anything you want to be. I'm the most common and yet the rarest place in the whole world. What am I?
A church.
All wrong. Contestant 3, what's your answer?
The answer is home.
Correct. Congratulations to our winner. Contestant 3.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
It's a nail-biter. Anything can happen.
Don't let last-minute surprises ruin your win. Use Flash Freeze on football.com to lock in your winnings instantly before the game twists again. Bet now on football.com or via our app, the home of football betting. Bet responsibly. This ad has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Hey sports fans, it's me Fiifi on Sporty Drive, live every Monday to Friday from 4 to 6:45.
Fiifi, it's absolutely a pleasure to hear you on radio again, to hear you do sports. You make impact there. It not be today.
Join me for exclusive one-on-one chats with your favorite sporting personalities and more. And don't miss our sports court, where my lawyers face off in a thrilling showdown.
We can't sit here and lie to ourselves and say Ede is one of the best strikers in the world.
You don't have to be the best to win.
What are you saying?
You don't have to be the best.
You don't have to be. He's not even. Ede is not even decent.
We saw Greece.
Ede is not even decent.
The action never stops. Tune in weekdays and catch all the sports, all the drama, and all the big conversations only on Sporty Drive on SportyFM 106.1.
Please, I'd like to buy an MTN SIM.
Sure. Would you also like to register for IO Recharge with Care?
They are the reason I'm buying a new SIM. They're always deducting my airtime.
Oh, please let me have a look at your phone. Oh, madam, you don't buy enough credit. So IO only takes a small amount each time you top up. But if you add it all, it's still 12 Ghana cedis a month. Please try and read the messages IO sends. IO always tells you the amount deducted for your Recharge with Care policy. IO will never take more than your premium amount. Just make sure you have enough credit for full monthly deductions to stay covered and enjoy a life cover of 6,000 Ghana cedis and a hospital cover of 120 Ghana cedis per night.
Oh, then I won't buy the SIM anymore. I'll buy more credits for a smooth deduction on my IO Recharge with Care to stay covered.
T's and C's apply. Underwritten by Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited. IO, because you care.
Start your engine, F1 fans, because the wait is over and the fastest show on earth is back.
And it's lights out and away we go.
The 2025 Formula One season is set to be the most thrilling yet as the battle for supremacy begins. Can Max Verstappen continue his reign and secure a fifth world title? Or will the legendary Lewis Hamilton rewrite history with Ferrari and claim his 8th championship?
Hamilton's going to force Verstappen the wrong way round. By the time they get out of the corner, he's a whole car in front.
But it's not just about them. The grid is packed with talent. The battle lines are drawn. Will McLaren, Mercedes or Red Bull dominate the season? Or will a new contender rise to shake up things? Join Sporty F1 with Raymond Yamado and his expert panel as they break down every race weekend. Provide exclusive insight, bold predictions, expert race analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories from all 24 circuits. From the thrill of Monaco street battles to the high-speed drama of Silverstone, we bring you closer to the action like never before. The adrenaline rush happens every Monday and Saturday at 11:30 a.m. live on SportyFM and all streaming platforms. The engines are roaring, the lights are out, and the chase for glory has begun. Every race, every twist, every moment. Don't miss it.
But the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Go.
Are you ready to turn your dreams into reality? With M-Sport, the game is in your hands. As the official partner of Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund, M-Sport brings you the most exciting sports betting experience with massive odds, lightning-fast payouts, and exclusive promotions. From football to casino, every moment is an opportunity to win big on M-Sport. The rewards, bigger than you think. So what are you waiting for? Join the winning team today at www.msports.com. Your game, your dream. M-Sport, more than sport. This advert has
been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
It's time to level up your betting game. Welcome to the world of breathtaking odds on match loyalty reward and lightning fast payouts. Get ready for an exciting variety of games and endless possibilities all at your fingertips. Welcome to Africa's #1 gaming platform. Welcome to SportyBet. Download the SportyBet app now and discover a world of fascinating possibilities. SportyBet. Play with champions. Bet responsibly. Only 18 years plus. This advertisement is approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Welcome to IO Help Center. How can we help?
I just signed up to IO, and I'd like to know the claim processes.
If you or your insured family member is hospitalized, get your OPD card, an excuse duty or itemized bill, a discharge letter indicating admission and discharge dates from a certified hospital, and a valid ID card. And if an insured family member dies, then you'll need a death certificate, burial permit, or a signed letter from a chief or pastor, medical cause of death, and a valid ID card. When ready, dial *296#, select the product you're claiming for, and follow the prompt. You will receive a link via text to send your documents. For any assistance, visit the nearest MTN office or call 296. Know that claims are paid after verifications are done. T's and C's apply. Underwritten by Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited. IO, because you care.
Why wait to win big? With SportyBet, enjoy live odds boosts for higher payout, weekly jackpots to fuel your dreams, and up to 1,000% multi-bet bonuses for bigger wins. Plus, unlock exclusive packs with Sporty Loyalty. Your bet, your reward.
What a win this would be!
Download the SportyBet app today and play smarter. Betting can be addictive. This advertisement is approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Planning your next trip? Looking for that perfect getaway? Thinking of studying abroad? Look no further than NK Travels, your trusted partner in making travel dreams come true. Need hotel reservations? Travel insurance? We've got you covered from takeoff to touchdown. Our professional team delivers reliable services you can count on. At NK Travels, we also specialize in study abroad services. From school applications to visa processing, we guide you every step of the way. Plus, we also offer local and international flight bookings with hassle-free ticketing at unbeatable prices. Whether you're studying abroad, planning that perfect getaway, or booking your next business trip, make it happen. Visit us at Kwabena University Junction or call 055-517-5789. NK Travels. Great reward, luxury travel.
It all comes down to this. Can he make it?
Big moments need a big platform. Football.com has you covered. Bet live, cash out early, and get rewarded every week. Bet now on Football.com or via our app, the home of football betting. Betting can be addictive. This ad has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
This is SportyFM 106.1 FM in Accra, 102.5 FM in Takrady, and 91.3 FM in Kumasi. Welcome to our coverage of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Group I, Chad against Ghana, and it's halftime. Getting ready for second half, the 17th minute from finish from Jordan. Are you separating the two teams at halftime? Getting ready for the second half, and no changes have been made by both teams. So Mbanyasem continues to be in post for Chad, Alabrabaye, and then Daikiro Chuplao Michael in defense. There is Aziz Thiam Damba and Ekua in midfield, and then Mbagosum and Chuana leading the attack. For Ghana, Benjamin Asari is in post, Kilem UNG at right back, Gideon Mensah left back, Jonas Ajiti, Jerome Opoku in central defense. In midfield, Mohamed Kudus, Elisha Owusu, and then Abdul Salih Samedra from Jordan Ayew, Antoine Semenyo, and Iñaki Williams. As always, doing this with Emmanuel Andam and Enoch Fiifi Forson. Andam, second half, if you're wearing Otto other shoes, what would you do this final 45 minutes?
Well, I told the boys to keep on doing what they are doing. I think the basics has worked for us up until this point. What we need to do is to probably add a bit more goals to the scoreline. I think 2-3 would be a fair reflection of how Ghana has played out on the field. Because if you're looking at it as a 1-0 at this point. You might think it's a very close game, but it hasn't been a close game out on the field. I think some of our players have had a good game. The likes of Jordan Ayew, Iñaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo, they've all had good performance up until this point, and so you'd want that to continue in the particular second half, or this particular second half, and hopefully it will transpire into more goals.
The game is live on the SportyBet app. So just get on the SportyBet app and watch Chad versus Ghana. 46 minutes approaching. Chad 0, Ghana 1. That is going to be a throw-in down the right-hand side for Chad. And Arbaye quickly throws it down. And it looks like, the intensity Chad started with in the first half. The second half, they started quite a bit slow.
Yeah, I think they started a bit slow. But then again, they'll look to try and up it up and just get that response, because obviously they've been the whipping boys in this particular group, but they wouldn't want to play in front of their home fans and suffer a result. And so they'll try and at least get an equalizer. If it stays this way and they get 1-1, I think they'll settle for the draw.
Well, settle for the draw, trying to get a goal in this game. That will be their second, and if they manage to get a point, that will be their first out of 7 games.
They've considered 15 goals and they've lost throughout the entirety of the qualifiers.
No victory for them. The only goal they scored was against Mali in the 3-1 loss in Bamako. Game continues. Jonathan Jete with a quick ball. 47 minutes, just 2 minutes inside the second half. Crossfield delivery from Jerome Opoko, trying to pick up Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo brings it down under control. He has pressure on him from Aziz and Gideon Mensah. Strong delivery inside the penalty area, and the line has been cleared by Dakro with a very heavy connection away from danger. Throwing quickly effected by Gideon Mensah. Leads it for Jerome Opoko. Opoko picks up Mensah again. Mensah close by.
But Kelvin, just like the first half, we are seeing the Black Stars seeing a huge chunk of possession.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fair reflection of the quality out on the field. We have good players in the midfield. I think technicians on the ball who can possess the ball and make stuff happen with it.
Possess the ball and make stuff happen with it. That is what we are seeing here. Sporty 106.1 FM. You can also watch this on the SportyBet app. The SportyBet app. You're watching this game. 48 minutes play. Chad 0, Ghana 1. Game continues with Gideon Mensah. Finds his man, Antoine Semenyo. Strong on the ball. Still keeping possession. He's been instructed to get the ball back into defense. He does so. Finds Ajeti. Ajeti rolls it back to Jerome Opoko. Opoko weighing his options. Sent in a long one down the right-hand side. Iñaki Williams trying to chase it. Brings it down under control with a back flag. But the clearance comes in from Michael, who clearly saw the intentions of Iñaki. Ghana with the ball in midfield. Abdul Saleh Samed allows the ball to roll past him. Finds Gideon Mensah. Mensah down the left-hand side. Jordan Ayew picks himself out of the central attacking position. Gives Gideon a quick pass down the left-hand side. Gideon with a delivery inside the penalty area. Not the best of clearances, but Aziz will do justice to send it way wide. Interception there from Abdul Saleh Samed once again. He finds Jordan Ayew. Jordan to Gideon Mensah. Jordan wants the return. Gideon quickly finds his captain. Jordan Ayew. Close by Gideon. Calm build up. Not in a rush for anything. The Black Stars doing everything within their might.
Okay, but I think the play leading up to this sequence of play, we saw Gideon Mensah going on the overlapping run, and it was quite good because had he got on the cross and found somebody in the penalty area, we got guys in the penalty area who can latch onto those boys, the likes of Semenyo, Kudus, all in that area, Iñaki Williams even. And so we need to see a bit more of the adventurous fullback surging forward.
We'll be looking more at that. The fullbacks surging forward. Game continues. Jerome Opoko with the ball. Walks over the halfway line inside the center circle in Chatal. Opoko with a quick ball down the left-hand side. Jordan Ayew breaks it down. The control inside the penalty area. But the whistle goes for an offside against Jordan. 5 minutes inside the second half. Chad 0, Ghana 1. Jordan Ayew with the only goal separating the two teams as it stands now. Quick ball and Chad lose possession. Ball drops to Jordan. Jordan trying to find Muhammad Kudus, but that was a very poor pass. And Chuplau will quickly sting out step foot and make that clearance. Jordan gets the ball to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo trying to find Jordan again. And Ghana loses possession. Chad with the ball. A long ball into Ghana's defensive area. And Caleb Yunchi, He's well known as central midfielder, but he can also play at right back. Quick ball down the central defensive area, picked up by Jerome Opoku. Opoku invites Samed into play. Samed with a long ball in there, trying to look for the run of Iñaki Williams. Clever run from Iñaki, trying to bring Mohamed Kudus into play. Jordan, but ball ricochets off the body of Kudus, and it quickly drops to Daikru, who clears his line. Gideon Menta down his right hand side. Caleb Yuinchi leaves the ball for Mohamed Kudus inside the penalty area, trying to wiggle his way through, but there was no space for him, and Chad can quickly win possession and try to burst out of the break, but very good defensive work coming from Ghana. Salih Samid retains possession for the Black Stars. 6 minutes inside the second half. Efson and Ghana in full control of the game.
Yeah, I think they've quickened the tempo this time around, and I think the instruction is clear from the dressing room. Get a second goal and kill off the game. Let's rest some of the players for the game on Monday against Mali. So I think that's exactly what their players are trying to do. Anytime they have the ball, you can see Kudus moving it really fast. Iñaki Williams also making some really good runs into the box, and Antoine Semenyo as well. So I think the instruction is very, very clear. Black Stars want to kill off this game, and they want to do it as early as possible.
Black Stars want to kill off this game. They want to do it as early as possible. Wait to see if there wouldn't be any pressure following Ghana's recent disappointment, missing the 2018 World Cup early exit at AFCON 21 and 2023. The team is under pressure to deliver. Iñaki Williams finds Antoine Semenyo, but that was too heavy, and he's been barged into by his man. Ball rolls over the goal line for a goal kick against the Black Stars. Very intelligent play. You can clearly see the idea, the intentions are clear.
Yeah, the understanding between the four attackers, you can mention Jordan, Iñaki, Semenyo, and Kudus is gradually improving.
Premier League affair.
Yeah, it's improving, and that's a good sign for the Black Stars, because if you have all these four players in top form, I think they can overpower any defense in Africa.
Yeah.
If you have any of these players in top form, they can overpower any in Africa. Don't forget that the Black Stars still have very enterprising players in Abdul Fattah Ishaku, Leicester City.
Enes Nyama
is also out injured.
Yes, Ibrahim Osman on the bench. Kamaldeen
Sulemana.
There's a lot of exciting talent on the Ghana. In this generation, we are very blessed with some of the exciting players, exciting wingers, players who know how to showboat, who know how to beat their markers, not afraid to take on their opponents and all that. So I think it's just a situation of getting the right managers on board, and so far so good. Otuado is doing a good job.
So far so good. Otuado doing a very decent job. Game continues. Ghana still in possession. Chad seems to be a bit calm. The second half, Elisha Owusu picks up Samet. Crossfield ball, looking for the run of Mohamed Kudus. Breaks it down under control. Can Kudus find the second goal? Very good defensive work there from Tuplau. Not ready to concede.
Wonderful tackle from the defender.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very good defensive work there from Tuplau. Didn't want to give any ball away. Ball down the left-hand side is picked up by Aziz. Aziz trying to find his man. Caleb Yuinchi stretches his foot into that challenge, and his man would just go down in pain. Referee says it's just a foul, nothing more.
It's interesting to note that Yuinchi is wearing a number 2 shirt. So what number what's the name? Tariq Lamptey pick, or he's not even on the bench? Or
yeah, Tariq is on the bench.
He's on the bench. Yeah, he just recently signed for Fiorentina, so I'm thinking they're just trying to manage him. But I'm sure in the game against Mali, he's going to come back.
Exactly. I think it's a different approach when you're playing on natural grass.
Yeah.
Crossfield delivering inside the penalty area. Ball drops outside the penalty area. Can there be a drive? The drive was there, but it was just poor. From Ikua. He was looking forward to hitting it with his left foot. In the first half, he was on the left-hand side, but this time around, he's dropped onto the right.
Yeah, looks as though he's swap flanks with, I think, Aziz.
Aziz, that's what they've done.
Yeah, that's what they've done. And so he is a left-footed player, and so he cut into his favorite left foot and he took the shot.
I think it's clever for him as well. And so since he moved to the right-hand side, he's been more purposeful. He's been more, let's say, anytime he has the ball, there's a bit of nerves in the Black Stars defense, because he's very clever anytime he's on the ball. And this time around, he just couldn't get his bearings right, just shooting the ball and just completely off target. But he shouldn't be allowed any more space.
He shouldn't be allowed any more space. That is the game currently ongoing. FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Ball down the left-hand side. Chad Aziz trying to get the better of his man, but it drops down inside the penalty area. Referee says nothing doing. Jonas Ajeti was very strong on the ball. Leaves the ball to Caleb Yunchi. Yunchi finds Abdul Salih Samed.
Pull this muscle.
And as you can see, it looks more like is it Chwana? Yeah. But game continues since it wasn't a head injury. Gideon Menta finds Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo running at Alarabaye. Gets the ball inside the penalty area. Delivery in time. But this time around to Plow with clear slides, nearly ending up in an own goal. That was a very good run there from Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah, I think the alternating positions from the Black Stars players is really causing havoc for the defenders, for the Chad defenders, because they are struggling to keep pace with the Black Stars attack, because they are not static. You can see Jordan moves to the right, comes to the middle, and moves to the left as well. Antoine Semenyo, the same thing.
So if you're marking them, it makes it difficult.
It's very difficult. Yeah. And the low crosses has also been very, very challenging for the Chad defenders to deal with. It nearly, this time around, this one nearly resulted in an own goal. So I think they have to keep it coming. And Jordan also has to be more showing in the box. I think that's the strength at the moment.
That is the strength at the moment.
Why are they rushing the player up?
Waiting to see. Adestruana. John Pencil can have some time to talk to his fullbacks.
Yeah.
Very much experienced.
Yeah. Recently, I was watching the Ghana to South Africa 0 in Johannesburg. I was watching the highlights of the game. You remember that game was what launched, that's really made him a household name in Ghana. John Pencil and John Mensah. That game, they were so good defensively. They were so excellent. They thwarted every effort from the likes of Sean Bartlett and Steven Pina, and that was a really good game and a really good World Cup qualifier. I think it just popped up on my For You page because because the World Cup qualifier is just coming up, and it just popped up, and I really enjoyed the highlight. John Mensah was exceptional. John Pencil as well.
Well, they were exceptional. It looks like we're going to have the first substitution of the game. As you can see, that's one affair there, but the substitution is going to come from Chad. Number 12 shirted man.
Okay, so Tariq is wearing number 3.
Yeah, so Tariq had decided to put on number 3. Waiting to see who comes on. Substitution being made.
I think, Kelvin, one thing I've noticed from this...
And it's Aziz going off. Aziz is being replaced. Was wearing the number 12 for. Wait to confirm for the confirmation of that for you pretty shortly. Sporty 106.1 FM. You can watch Chad versus Ghana on the SportyBet app. Let's wait to see a delivery inside the penalty area. Can it be brought down? It's been brought down. Not too clever. But the referee says it's going to be a goal kick in favor of Chad. Iñaki Williams couldn't keep that ball.
His ball control has been suspect a bit in this game. And Kevin, I was mentioning that I like the fact that there's some freedom in the backroom staff, because you can see Desmond coming out from the dugout to issue instruction. We saw John Pencil as well. You can see, what's the name, Fatau Dauda as well. It's really good, and I think Otto has given them the license. It's given them the freedom to be able to communicate whatever is on their minds to the players, since they are all watching it.
That was a great opportunity for Chad, but this time around, another one. Alarabaye together with Aziz on the right hand side. They've just been hitting the balls away. Yeah, and
I think Gideon is struggling in this game. He's really struggling defensively, and it's no surprise that you could during the cooling break he was being spoken to by John Pencil. Yeah, you clearly see that he's struggling in this game.
Well, he's clearly struggling in this game. It doesn't look like Chwana will be able to, finish this game. It doesn't look like Chwana is going to finish this game. He's done his best, but, I think he has to go off now.
Yeah, he's trying his best to stay on.
Yeah, he's disappointed in himself, but the health of the player always trumps the whatever
decision he wants to take.
Yeah, so he has to take into consideration his health, because if you are not fit, you can't continue playing. There will be more games like this. There will be more big games like this in your career. So just sits this one out. At least if you play 60 minutes, if you enjoy 60 minutes against the almighty Black Stars or against the Brazilians of Africa.
So, the substitution there from Chad. They've brought on a player who plays for Salernitana, Chona, who's come on to replace Aziz. But another player is expected to go off pretty shortly. That is Chona. He's also Chona, the lead marksman for them. Game continues with the long boots from Alarabai trying to clear his lines. But Gideon Mensah puts himself just right there. And his pass couldn't find his intended target. It's going to be a throw-in. Quickly effected by Chad. 61 minutes played. Chad 0, Ghana 1. Ball from Michael. He quickly gets the ball inside central midfield. There's a Chana who's returned onto the pitch, trying to quickly work out something. Caleb Yunchi, very good strength on the ball, wins possession. He finds Iñaki. Iñaki goes to Summit. Summit back to Yunchi. Yunchi, Ajeti rolls it down the left-hand side. Gideon Mensah. Anton Semenyo, just on the halfway line. Back into defense. Jerome Opoku to Ajeti. Ajeti. Just on the edge of the midfield. Caleb finds himself. He picks up the ball but walks it back to Ajeti. No need to rush. Ghana patiently building up. Jerome Opoku. The quick ball down the left-hand side, and he's managed to perfectly fish out Gideon Mensah. Mensah back to Elisha. Ajeti. Just after the center line, he finds Caleb Yunchi. Yunchi to Mohamed Kudus. Kudus to Iñaki Williams. Iñaki with a cutback. Mohamed Kudus. Can this be the second goal? But very good defensive work once again coming in from Daikru to prevent Kudus from having the right balance and the right control to hit the ball.
Excellent defending. You have to give it to him there. He just didn't allow Mohamed Kudus to have a full control of the ball and just to raise up in his head and just put it into the path of Antoine Semenyo. So I think what has improved from Chad's game is the fact that defensively they've been really, really solid. They've been really good compared to what we witnessed in the first game in Accra. And I think Savoy has to take a lot of the credit. This is the manager who came in August, and in just a space of 1 month he's been able to improve the team defensively like this. That's quite impressive.
Quite impressive. Ball there trying to get the better of Gideon Mensah, but Gideon quickly wins possession and finds Benjamin Mensah. Rolls it down to Benjamin Asari. I should say Gideon Mensah got the ball back to his goalkeeper. And Asari will pick up the pass once again from Salis to Jerome Opoku.
No, but Kelvin, you see, sometimes I think the holding midfielders are the ones who are supposed to dictate the play. They keep on sending the ball back to the centre backs for them to start the sequence.
I think it's just a case that they trust someone like Jerome Opoku. Just look at how he takes the ball. He's a very good ball playing centre back.
No, but you have Elisha and Salis sitting right in front of them.
I don't trust Salis. I honestly, I don't trust Salis, or I don't trust Elisha. They are both of the similar profile.
Yeah.
They are more off the ball players than on the ball players. They like to do more of the tackles, more of the challenges and things, rather than playing the ball from the back. I think that one is a challenge for them. For them, but. In this case, there's no Thomas Partey. I think if there was Partey, you will see Partey showing up more for the ball and trying to start the attack from the back. But this time around, they are just trusting Jerome Opoku, and Jerome hasn't done so badly. Jonas also hasn't done so badly. So I think it's just the players playing into the instructions of the coach.
Hiva Amini has come on to replace Twana. Amini plays his club football for Zesco United. Quick ball down the left-hand side. He finds Michael. Michael trying to get a quick pass down to Ikua.
So we are mentioning some really good teams for the Chad players.
Yeah, Zesco
United, Salernitana. It tells you that they are very soon they will not be considered minnows.
Not at all.
Yeah, because they are really investing. They are getting their players into some really decent leagues on the continent and in Europe.
Anton Semenyo inside the penalty area, cut back from him, sent in a long one. Can it drop inside? But no player to attack it, and Iñaki Williams would have to chase. Shadows quickly called into position. Jordan Ayew tells Elisha to get back, but the referee with the temporary hold-up will quickly go down to look at what is happening, and it's Michael, the left back, who is down injured. And just after the throw, it looks more like a cramp. It looks more like a cramp.
That's
That's unheard of. That's unheard of.
How can you get injured from throwing a ball?
50s.
The heat could be a factor because I think the heat is too much, and
or the pitch.
The sun is burning it. The pitch.
It's quite difficult to play on these artificial turfs when the sun is very high. 66 minutes done. Chad nil, Ghana 1. Drop ball to Chad and they restart play. Damba sent in a long one down the left-hand side. Caleb Yunchi quickly makes that interception and gets the ball out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Lays it down for Michael, who's back on his feet to continue with the game. Throwing quickly effected. Jonas Ajeti making sure that Amini doesn't have full control of the ball. But Michael is fed with the delivery. Ball drops inside the penalty area. The Black Stars will clear their lines. Ball drops to Iñaki Williams. Iñaki, he finds Gideon Menta. Gideon with the ball back to his goalkeeper Benjamin Asari. Asari quickly checks through the channels and finds Elisha Owusu. Iñaki Williams, strong on the ball, makes the quick turn. Gideon Menta wants the return. Jordan Ayew wants a pass. Iñaki lays it down for him, waiting for that return ball. But Jordan will take all the time in the world with a quick cut back. Long ball finds Mohamed Kudus. Clever touch and control. Kudus down the left-hand side. Delivery once again to the penalty area. Semenya not the very best of connections. And Chad will try to keep their lines very intact, but the Black Stars with their movement are causing trouble. Kelvin chase at the penalty area with the cutback cleverly. Checks his mate and it's Mohamed Kudus ball. Ekela, but he misses the top left corner by inches. He was looking for a classic goal.
Yeah, brilliant play from Kudus, and I think the cutback from Jirenchi,
it was good.
Yeah, it was also good. They are reminiscing their Northern days. Jirenchi currently plays for Northern, so I think it came from the Right to Dream Academy. Yeah. So that's some Right to Dream Academy football there.
Some Right to Dream Academy football there.
You can see the front four, like Epson already said, the front four, they gel so much because they keep on picking up positions that you'd find Semenyo here today, you're finding him in the middle, another time it's Jordan. And so because of that chemistry they have, like
they're not static.
You're not static.
Not static, and that is what is causing trouble for Chad. The movement of Semenyo, Iñaki, Jordan Ayew, Mohamed Kudus, giving them shadows to chase. Ball drops for Amini. Amini was looking forward to hitting that one, but very good gather there from Benjamin Asari. Keeping his cool, throws it down quickly. And it looks like,
again, Kelvin,
man has been bundled down. Elisha Owusu. That was clearly a step onto his foot, and he will be down on the turf in a bit of pain.
This should be a yellow card. Because clearly off the ball, he needless tackle and he just injured the player. It should be a yellow card.
It has to be a yellow card by the referee.
It could even be more. It could be a red card because it's a clear stamp onto the ankle of the player, and it's a bad foul.
Unfortunately, we are not using VAR.
You can see Elisha in so much pain.
I don't think they've shown a yellow card to any of the Chad players.
No, home advantage.
You want what?
Home advantage.
Home advantage.
Yeah, no card has been shown.
According to Epson. Don't forget that after this game, Ghana will be playing against Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday, but the other games going on.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
1,000 cities VVIP. 1,000 cities in this economy there. Or we are not the target market.
You see, the whole point is by the time you get to the stadium, complimentary seats will have even filled the VVIP.
Yeah, so just to say, take it out. Don't even put it on the flyer for us because 1,000 cedis.
They want to tell us when you see the big men there, it means they've paid 1,000 cedis for the ticket.
No.
Game continues there.
No, but you see, Kelvin, my point is, when you are paying 1,000 cedis for, let's say, to watch a game like this, what are you getting in return? I know the football, you get a football, but halftime, what are you getting? Are they going to get some special treatment? Because you've seen the hospitality in stadiums in Europe. When you pay big money, you get some lunch, halftime break, like
they bring a coffee or something. Yeah.
But you know, the last time that we played, was it the President's Cup or which one was it? I think they served some food. Was it the FA Cup final? Yeah.
What food was that?
Yeah, they were. I think there was pizza and then some other pastry.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, at the FA Cup final. Okay. So I don't think they. I'm not too sure.
No, but they have to, because I won't pay 1,000 cedis and not get anything.
Exactly.
Because it's just like paying the 30 cedis for the center line or the.
Yeah, it goes to there. Yeah. And let's not forget the match is in the evening, so there wouldn't be sun.
There's really no difference.
Yes, and of late the weather is also a bit chilly.
So unless you are giving me some nice buffet B, because they can split the money into two. I'll just go for some buffet B as some top restaurant. Maximum will be like 700.
Yeah.
Get 300. You go and pay for for some what's the name, center line or popular stand.
Yeah.
Then you get some balance bit for the house, because 1,000 cedis is a lot of money. Or just okay, I'm not the target.
For 90 minutes.
I'm not the target market.
You can watch this match live on the SportyBet app. It's Chad nil, Ghana 1. 72 minutes played, 18 more minutes to be done. If Chad have anything up their sleeves, they need to start rolling them down now.
They do not have anything.
The Black Stars have to make sure that they keep it watertight and possibly add a couple more goals to be very much safe. The insurance goal is very much needed in football at this stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Very crucial. And it will just cement or assure the 3 points for the Black Stars, because they need the 3 points, irrespective of how they play. Hey, what's this referee doing?
Irrespective of how they play, Ghana needs the 3 points. Game continues with a quick ball inside the penalty area. Delivery, but too heavy. Caleb trying to get the ball away. He does so brilliantly, but it's going to be a throw-in against the Black Stars of Ghana. 72 minutes played. Quickly taking the throw-in. Ball drops to Michael. Michael with the delivery, but it hits it just against Iñaki Williams. This time around, it went into the penalty area. Jonas Ajete cleverly bringing the ball down under control on his chest. He finds Mohamed Kudus. Kudus gives the ball to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo trying to outweigh his marker. He loses possession and ball drops outside. But he does well to recover and creates very little space for the captain in Bagosum. But ball inside the penalty area. Can this be the equalizer? But very good defensive work there come from Jonas Ajete after that deflection. And Ghana win possession. Iñaki Williams finds Kudus. Iñaki. And Mohamed Kudus decided
just slowing things down a bit.
Yeah. But I think it's time for Otto to bring on some players to try and rest players we expect them to start. Maybe time for Jordan to go off, time for Kudus to go off, because
Semenyo.
I don't think Chad can do anything at the moment, because even the spaces that the Black Stars have allowed them, they've not even been able to threaten Benjamin Asari. So I don't think Chad can come back into this game. So I think it's time for Black Stars to rest some of the players.
Epson is very adamant that anything could happen that could derail Ghana's chances of winning the game. So Otuado needs to rest some of his topmost players, specifically in attack, almost all of them.
Yeah.
Game continues with the long ball in there from Salah Samuel looking for the run of Iñaki Williams. Very good header, but Michael breaks it down. It's going to be an offside against Ghana.
And there's no need for Partey to come into this game. There's absolutely no need for Partey to come.
No, but you think in a game like this, you should rest the players and then give minutes to those who have not really gotten enough minutes in this team.
Yeah, so someone like Ibrahim Osman can come in.
Yeah.
Someone like Kamaldeen Sulemana can come in, because they are all very good players.
They've been away from the team for some time as well.
Yeah, and this is time for them to justify their inclusion or their recall into the national setup.
Being recalled to the national setup. Wait to see what happens in the next couple of minutes. Kelvin very strong on the ball, and he's won possession, but the referee says it's going to be a throw-in against him. Ball quickly effected down the right-hand side. The delivery has been sent, and it rolls over the touchline. It's going to be a throw-in for the Black Stars. Ghana can't be very calm now. It looks like everything has worked in Coach Otoado's favor. Don't forget there are some matches currently going on in the World Cup qualifiers. In UEFA Group J, Wales lead Kazakhstan by a goal to nil. Leicester will play Belgium later this evening. Also, there are matches that will be coming out: Lithuania against Malta, Netherlands against Poland in Group G. And in Group E, Georgia, Turkey, Bulgaria, Spain. Slovakia will play Germany. And then there's Luxembourg.
Black Stars trying to make substitutions.
Luxembourg against Northern Ireland. Wait to see what will happen from those substitutions that Otoado and his team quickly want to make.
Yeah.
But in the AFCON qualifiers today, there's Guinea-Bissau against Sierra Leone at 4 p.m. same time. Angola against Libya. Mauritius against Cape Verde also same time. And Christopher Bonsuba as well as Kamaldeen Suleiman are coming on. Iñaki Williams going off for Christopher Bonsuba as well as Antoine Semenyo. Both players have been taken off. Is it a clear statement of what you guys said?
And I think these two players who have come on are also exciting players. Like they are just like for like to put in a lot of pressure on the Chad defense, because Kamaldeen excellent when he's on his day. Bonsuba, we saw flashes of his brilliant stuff when he was playing for Genk in Belgium. He's now secured a move to Saudi man, and he's now secured a move to Saudi. And in a Unity Cup, he was very impressive. So let's see what they bring into the game. But we expect them to at least threaten the defense of Chad.
That is it there from Efson, waiting for that penetration to happen, because the Black Stars are struggling to make any further goals. Opportunities count. Bonsuba, clever on the ball with a quick touch. Rolls it down the left-hand side. He finds Gideon Menta. Menta goes all the way down the left-hand side. Kamaldeen Suleimana to Bonsuba. Kamaldeen inside the penalty area. Can he shoot? He does want to shoot, but it comes off an area of men. Was his intention to just find the target?
It was
a cutback.
It was a cutback, but he just unfortunately found.
I think he lost his footing.
Defender instead of an attacker for the Black Stars. And Kamaldeen
Suleimana on the run now. 20 marker goes past the second one. Is he going to shoot it? That's what to shoot. Close range. But the goalkeeper and Banyasem will pick it up. Some injection of pace into the game.
Already he's having a good cameo.
Yeah. I think the first chance even he combined really well with Bonsuba. Yeah.
Kamaldeen Suleimana, he has a lot to prove. New player for Atalanta. He was expecting to stay with Ibrahim Suleimana, but Ibrahim has moved on. Christopher Bonsuba outside the penalty area. Is he going to shoot himself? That's what to find. His man Mohamed Kudus was rather very wild clearance from Al-Arabai, and the referee is going to whistle.
But it was good
kick against Ghana
from Jordan. I think you tried to tee it up for Kudus.
Baba Kelvin, on the case of Kamaldeen Suleiman, I think the Atalanta move is really big for him, and I think it's just a redemption move for him, because this time around, if he doesn't get things right, then
you don't see a way back in.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for any club to bet on him again, because I think when he moved to Southampton, we all expected big things from him, but he didn't really get going. He struggled, and eventually he's had to leave the club to Atalanta. They are really counting on him, because they've paid a lot of money for him. 17 million euros is not cheap money. It's very good
especially
money.
For an Italian side.
Yeah, it's for an Italian side who are struggling a lot. So you've seen a lot of these Italian clubs struggle to raise money. For Atalanta to raise 17 million euros to come and buy you from Southampton, although you've not really showed the potential that everyone expects from you, even when you burst onto the scene from Nordirland. So I think this time around he needs to get things right. He's an exciting player, really good on the ball. I've always said that if he stays focused, stays consistent, he can be in the same conversation with Mohamed Kudus. There's no doubt about his quality.
I think he has the talent.
He's brilliant. There's no doubt about his quality. Come out in Sulemana.
So substitution for Team Chad. 10 more minutes to be played. And Edes. We'll see who's come on to replace Michael. And then Meba has come on to replace Thiam. Game continues. Chad in possession of the ball. They have a little over 8 minutes to try get back into this game. Ball down the left-hand side. First touch there from Uti. Uti out to this man. Trying to get into the penalty area. He does want to make the pass. But it's being cleared off by Team Ghana. The Black Stars. Things are not going,
experience.
How as Chad wanted it to be. Ghana taking the game calmly and deciding the pace.
I think people who will be more frustrated about this is Mali and Comoros. They'll be watching this and they'll be very, very much frustrated because they will be expecting a favor. They are expecting a favor from Chad, but as things stand, the Black Stars are currently cruising. They have a one goal leader. They are really protecting it really well, and
no rush to even get a second.
No. The addition of Bonsuba and Kamaldeen has also brought some other pressure on Chad. So I think so far it's really looking good for the Black Stars. Less than 8 minutes plus added time to end the game.
8 minutes plus added time to end the game. It's going to be corner kick for Ghana. Savoy clearly not happy. Ball drops in Christopher Bonsuba. Can he find? It was rather Mohamed Kudus with his right foot. Has he come off West? An injury. But he's walking okay. But cleverly, I think that should have been a cutback.
I think he tried a cutback. But
he wanted to go near post.
But this time around, the Chad players were alert to the situation. They recovered quickly.
83 minutes. Chad nil, Ghana 1, delivering inside the penalty area, but goalkeeper will pick it up just at the edge of the goalkeeper's area in Banyasem, sent in a long one, trying to get the better of Gideon Menta. Gideon Menta has the ball against his man and loses possession, ball inside the penalty area, and that's a brilliant. But Benjamin Asari, very good gather there from the heart of goalkeeper Gideon. He's been full of errors in this game.
I think Benjamin has saved his blushes because had that one gone, it would have been a very different conversation. I think it's a lapse in concentration from Gideon.
Yeah, because he had the chance to just boot the ball to let it through and allow the Black Stars players to track back and regroup. But he tried to send the ball in, and unfortunately, he took a ricochet and he created a chance for Chad.
He could have just played it back to Benjamin Asari
as well, yeah, because that was also an option.
That was clearly also an option. Ball headed down. Kelvin, and that seems to be a stamp there. Very bad one. But the referee's not interested in that. He whistles for a throw-in to be effected. Caleb quickly picks himself up. The intentions of the referee, very clear.
Very clear.
I'm not sure as a player, you should even expect anything from him.
And Kelvin, like I said, no yellow card has been shown to any player from Chad. Not even one.
Game continues, the free kick.
Black Stars players have to be careful because
being wanted by them, but game continues.
Any player who makes a loose touch in the box, I'm sure it's going to be a penalty.
It's going to be a penalty. Ball down the left-hand side. Kamaldeen Sulemana. 6 more minutes, but no space for him to take all the time in the world to find his captain, Jordan Ayew. He's dropped in too deep.
Okay. He's played multiple roles today. Played like a captain, played like a leader. In attack, he's there. In midfield, when the players need him, he's there. You've seen him tracking back also. So, Jordan, this in recent games for the Black Stars has been something else. Has been really, really good for the national team.
His ethics and discipline, not questionable.
Yeah, and I think since that Captain Zamba came on,
he's been very, added responsibility phenomenal. Because this time around you have to play. You have to play. Not only as the Jordan Ayew, you have to also play as the leader of the side, and he's doing it really well.
Leader of the side, he's doing it pretty well. 85 minutes done. 5 more minutes. Otuado will be glad to walk away with all the 3 points. Any result that gives you a win
It's a win. A win is a win.
Matters most.
No, but I think you would have some who would say they could have scored more. They should have.
Well, yeah, of course. Semenyo should have gotten
Yeah,
a
I
goal.
think that
But I'm not sure the anger from that will match the anger of
Had it been a
losing or
defeat,
drawing.
yeah.
Kamaldeen Sulemana with a quick ball inside the penalty area. He finds Jordan. Jordan makes that 10. Is he going to shoot? Trying to shoot, but very good defensive work there from
That's a foul.
Chad. Game continues. Chad looking forward to making this counter break count. Just on the halfway line. A quick ball.
And I think towards the dying numbers of this particular game, the Chad looked like they want to get that equalizer before the game ends.
Desperation has set in.
Chad looking for the equalizer throw in. Looks like it's going to be a long one as the captain has elected himself, but Ghana will make it another change. And Osman comes on. Osman Ibrahim comes on to replace Mohamed Kudus.
A sensible thing to do now.
Osman Ibrahim. Are we going to see a similar profile as Kudus, or this is a different player?
Completely different player.
I think completely different.
And what does this do to the team at this moment? How they shape out? Because Kudus was more like just behind the main striker.
Yeah, but you see, Kudus was operating more from the wings. So Christopher and Kamaldeen have occupied those positions. So Ibrahim Osman will be more central.
Ibrahim Osman will be more central. Ball down. Can it be kept in play? He's trying to do his work, Ibrahim Osman. And quickly, he's starting from the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And Kelvin, I think Otuado is still keeping Jordan out on the field. Is it because he's the leader, or maybe he feels like he's got the legs to continue?
Jordan has a lot of experience to deal with situations like this. You can be rest assured that he will play today, and even 2 days later he still. Yeah. So for Jordan like this, he has the experience, he has the temperament, he's seen it all on this stage in international football to deal with any situation that comes that is thrown at him.
Sporty 106.1 FM. Our coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Chad 0, Ghana 1. 17th minute finish from Jordan Ayew, separating the two teams. Jordan elects himself for the corner kick. Quickly rolls it down. He finds Kamaldeen. Jordan gets himself back in a very good position. That's a drive. A drive that goes wayward. Kamaldeen. His finishing has always not been the best.
Yeah, and it's just a case of the Black Stars managing the rest of the minutes, because it was a corner kick, but you could count the number of players in the box. It was about 3 or 4, and even the likes of Jerome and Jonas didn't venture to come up for the corner kick. So it tells you a lot. The Black Stars are managing the situation. They just want to run down the clock and just secure the 3 points and head back to Accra to prepare for Mali.
Well, let's see what will happen. Mali is on Monday. The Black Stars will be looking forward to getting a win in that match as well. Quick ball finds in Bagosum, but he's been forced to come all the way into. And that's it there, fighter, and that's a deflected effort, and that's a goal! It was always coming! And it's a Kua. He's huffed and puffed, and he's finally gotten the goal. The midfield was loose. He got his way in between them, and that shot deflected off. And that's it. Chad 1, Ghana 1. Epson.
I mentioned earlier that he shouldn't be given another chance, or he shouldn't be given another space to try it, because the first time when he hit the shot from outside the box, he lost his bearings and he couldn't threaten the goalkeeper. But this time around, he got a ball on target, and the wicked deflection just took the ball past Benjamin Asari. This is disappointing from the Black Stars, because just less than a minute plus other time allow Chad to come back into this game. Just very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. And
like I said, if an equalizer comes in, it just changes the whole narrative.
Yeah, it changes because now more pressure. This means more added pressure for the game against Mali. Meaning the game against Mali is now a must-win.
The game against Mali now becomes a must-win for the Black Stars.
There's a danger of playing a...
Comoros have a game against Mali this evening. If they manage to win that game, or even if Madagascar win their game, they go 13 points, which is not too far from you.
That will be just 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. And then if Mali fail to win and Comoros wins, Comoros would just be a point behind Ghana. Quite dangerous. Let's wait for a time that will be added on, but 2 more substitutions. It looks more like Otaro is going to play extra cards.
And Kelvin, that's the danger of playing when you have just a goal to protect and you play in that fashion.
The insurance goal was very key.
Exactly.
But Ghana failed to get it. And that's a yellow card to the captain of the team in Bagosum for that badge into Elisha Owusu. Chad getting the second goal of the qualifying campaign, and this could be their first point.
Yeah.
And that will be Ghana.
And against Ghana,
Watch us, Sunyame. Your 2 points.
Really
Sporty 106.1 FM on the Sporty Bet app. You can watch this game, the final minute of the game. The final minute of the game. Chad holding on. And Ghana with a quick ball down the left-hand side, trying to get his Ibrahim Osman, trying to win possession, but ball rolls out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Is it going to be a long one or a short one? Gideon Mensah trying to get there very early to effect the throw-in. Chad 1, Ghana 1, 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Jerry Afriye is being pushed on. And wait to see who is going off. Jerry Afriye.
And now the alarm bells are ringing. I think this should have.
Jerry Afriye coming in. Looks like Jerome Opoku is off. Elisha also goes off. And Jerry Afriye will come on. Elisha Owusu is off. It looks like Jerome Opoku has also been substituted. We'll wait for confirmation of the other players who have come on to replace them.
It doesn't have to come to this. I really do feel as though we should be comfortable with that. Maybe like a 2-goal lead by now. Because that 1 goal for me was not enough.
That 1 goal wasn't enough. Chad 1, Ghana 1, Gideon Mensah elects himself for this throw-in. Gideon Mensah. And it's a long throw-in inside the penalty area. As Salisu who has come on. Salisu came on to replace Jerome Opoku. Mohamed Salisu.
I don't really understand.
Came on.
Quickly, Salisu is in the box.
And the throw-in quickly effected. Ball drops out, but he couldn't win that aerial tussle. Coach Otoado trying to bank on his height and aerial power. And delivering inside the penalty area. Salisu couldn't latch onto that. He entered, bringing his man down with a collision, and it's going to be a Jerry Afriye tells him quickly get up and let's continue. But he's going to only get up
I think
when he thinks he's okay.
It's clear Salisu has been brought in to cause havoc in the box with his height also, and because he got a goal against Chad.
Yes, he did. Getting a goal against Chad.
Time wasting.
And the goalkeeper in Banyasem will take all the time. They'll take all the time in the world to waste the minutes.
But the goalkeeper is on the turf, and the ball boy runs to him to ask him what's wrong.
Game continues. 5 minutes of other time. It looks like we've already exhausted about 2 to 3 minutes of that.
Yeah.
And the goalkeeper will waste further minutes. Sporty 106.1 FM. Across our affiliates in Kumasi and Takrady, also on the Diggy Box. All you need to do is to scan and you can get Sporty FM. Chad 1, Ghana 1, equalizer from Ikua. The 88th minute, cancelling out the 17th minute finish from Jordan Ayew. The only goal from Ghana. Ghana now currently on the live results and standings with 16 points. Chad at the base with 1 point. Comoros with 12 points. Madagascar with 10. Mali with 9. And Central African Republic, which has 5 points. Game continues in their long one in, coming in from Kelvin, looking at fine Ibrahim Osman. It's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for the Black Stars. Ghana will be dropping points. They'll be losing the first. Lost from qualifiers. The last time that they lost was in the AFCON qualifiers.
I'm waiting to hear the excuse now, whether it will be the pitch or maybe the fitness of the players.
The pitch clearly had no bearing for them to lose. To lose the points. And the budget.
The budget.
That's serious. What budget? You need budget.
And that will be the final whistle from the Mozambican referee. That is how the game has ended. The Black Stars had it all to play. The disappointment from not qualifying for the 2025 AFCON has had a taste again for the 4 times African champions, famously reaching the quarterfinals in South Africa, nearly making it to the semifinals. They've lost points against Chad, a team that had no points prior to this game from 6 games. But on their 7th game, one that they played at home in N'Djamena for the first time during this qualifiers, they've managed to secure a draw in the 88th minute. For ordinary citizens, this quest has become a national priority, and for the players, a pride for themselves, and to battle it out with the very best on the continent. Chad 1, Ghana 1. FC, poor result in the final minutes of the game.
Yeah, poor results, and I think the players have to take the blame for this one, because it was a game that they should have easily seeded out. They should have just managed the time better, switched on, fully focused
right from the get-go.
Yeah, right from the get-go and into the last minute, because the goal considered by the Black Stars is clearly a goal that should have been easily prevented, because you don't allow a player of his quality to just have the ball run through the midfield and just have a shot on target, and it was always going to come. And I think it's disappointing. Currently, there's more pressure on the team to improve and to beat Mali, because as it stands now, if Comoros beat Mali, Comoros will be just a point behind Ghana. If Madagascar should win, they will be just 3 points behind. So I think they're just putting a lot of pressure on themselves, because this should have been an easy win. This should have been a win to just take them to 18 points and to beat Mali and to just put themselves just 1 foot or just to seal qualification to the World Cup. And this is really disappointing. And Otuado, I'm sure, will be really, really, really complaining at the press conference. He will be very, very, very upset with the players. But this one is gone. We have to switch focus and we have to start focusing on the game against Mali, which is a big one, a huge one, because failure or dropping points against Mali means we are back to square one. We are back to how it was when after 2 games we all thought the Black Stars were not going to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah.
But they went to Bamako, they won 4 consecutive games. But I think this was the easiest of all matches that they should have won. Because you can't give me any excuse that I will take. Is it a pitch? Is it budget? No. You can't give me any excuse. Chad, you should be beating Chad. You should be beating Chad convincingly.
There shouldn't be any excuse. Andam.
No, Kelvin, you would think that
the Black Stars have no points,
for a team that we beat them 5-0 last time out, it should be an easy walk in the park. And then out of nowhere, I think the body language from the players right from the get-go it didn't signal that they wanted to take the game by the scruff of his neck. You could see them not necessarily diving into challenges. And I can understand who would want to get injured at this particular time of the season and miss out for the rest of the campaign. But then you do feel as though they let this particular game slip away from them, especially in the dying embers. We became complacent, if you ask me. We thought maybe that the result was done and dusted, and for that matter, we started to take off some of our key players, and I understand some of the players had to come on and get a feel of the game. But then when you do that too, and then the other players take their foot off the gas, this is what happens. And I think we've paid the price for that lapse in concentration. Well, a couple of players on the day had a good game, likes of Jordan Ayew and to some extent the front line for me, Iñaki, all these guys. But then defensively, some of the players need to ask themselves and look themselves in the mirror and say, well, I didn't have a good game. Gideon Mensah nearly made a mistake that would have proved costly. And I think Benjamin Ansah had a good game. Had it not been for that deflection, you might just feel as though he might have made a save on the end of that one.
You see, and then we should the thing is that even if Semenyo had converted his chance,
those two chances as well.
They had chances. They had chances to put the game way beyond Chad, and it's just disappointing because in this game or games like this, you have to convert your chances. If you are not able to convert all your chances, then you have to be really, really tight at the back. I think the defense was good up until they allowed the player to just maneuver. Maybe it's just a case of just underestimating your opponents.
I think that's
don't
what
do that. You are professional players at this stage. You just cannot underestimate any side. And you see, I drew your mind, Kelvin. I drew your mind to the fact that Chad have players playing in Zesco United, Salernitana
in Italy.
Yeah. So meaning the players are good, and they have a coach who also knows Ghana too well, Savoy. Savoy drew with Ghana.
Yeah,
he drew with Ghana 1-1 in the AFCON qualifiers. I think Central African Republic.
Yeah.
And when they came to Accra, they scored first and they lost that. They eventually lost that game, and he thought they were robbed in that game. And he said he plays a curse on Ghana or whatever. So I think the Black Stars have just been a disappointing last 5 or so minutes towards the end of the game, and they just
this is a game we shouldn't really be struggling over.
They just put themselves in a position that allow the others who are chasing to feel confident and to catch up, because right now Mali will be very excited because they'll see this is a huge opportunity for us to capitalize, to beat Comoros, to beat Comoros and come to Accra and try and beat Ghana, because if Ghana went to Bamako to win, they will feel they also can come to Accra and secure a win. Yeah.
No, but Kelvin, again, it's Ghana for you. We like the calculators, and so now we are pulling it out.
054-257-1061. You can give me a call right now. 054-257-1061. What do you make of the Black Stars performance? Chad 1, Ghana 1.